I'm here with Ash Martin from Microbiology Labs Australia. Just wondering, how can practical mycology fit in with bush regeneration?
Well, we know quite well that mycorrhizal fungi, for example, or VAM, a lot of people know them as, are quite a key species in re-establishing plants, particularly where the soils have been degraded, because they perform quite a number of roles. For example, soil aggregation, they can bring in nutrients that are maybe otherwise unavailable, and also they can improve the drought tolerance of plants, which of course can improve establishment and that sort of thing. They also play a role in affecting and modifying the communities of plants that are available. And so you may have a situation where a native grass that you're trying to improve is able to outcompete an invasive weed simply because that grass is able to form a relationship with mycorrhizal fungi, and that enables it to grow better than the neighbour weed.
What would be the best way, I know it's early days with the science side of things, but what would be the best way of incorporating this sort of, would it be inoculating at the nursery level or broad scale?
Well, I think from my experience in agriculture, inoculating at the nursery level is probably the best way, because you can do it quite precisely and make sure that it works. Inoculating the field can be a little bit more hit and miss, but it really depends on the practicalities of the things. You can't be dogmatic about it. Like a lot of things, you weigh up all the options and your circumstances and go with what's best. But nursery inoculation, if you have that option, it probably works best. And if you're using it in the field, try to look for a way of making sure you get a good application, and for at least for mycorrhizal fungi, the inoculum needs to be in contact, or at least in very close proximity, within a millimetre or two of a plant root.
Beautiful. And what are your thoughts about the use of herbicide and the effects that they may have on these mycorrhizal communities in the soil?
Well, the effects of most herbicides have a negative on the soil microbial population in general, particularly the beneficial types. However, having said that, you have to, it doesn't pay to be dogmatic about things. You have to have a pragmatic approach. So, it's no good withholding herbicides if you're going to lose the whole plot. So I guess in a sense, if you know that they can have a negative effect on soil microbes, and you have to use it, then by all means use it. You just know that, well, maybe this is having a negative effect. What can I then come back later, or what can I do at the time to maybe counterbalance that effect of herbicides?
Excellent. Thanks a lot, Ash.
Welcome.